live stream or roll up a pour up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Tap in, tap the fuck in. We on today, roll up. Hey, listen, we gonna talk about these YNs in Chicago thinking that they want that real smoke with the National Guards. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What be wrong, people, man? I don't know. Some people be tripping, bro. They real like be thinking that you know they get a little clout or whatever out here in the streets. They think they fucking Superman. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. To anybody, not just Chicago YNs, to anybody that think they won't smoke with them guards, the military, anybody of that form, you set up for failure. It's a suicide watch. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. These YNs in Chicago, they had got basically what you would say to them like a accomplishment, saying that during the time of the war with Iraq and things like that, they had more murders in Chicago than it was murders in that war. So that's how they got that name. And now they think that they running shit. Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, let's get it. So, how we gonna start this, right? I'm gonna show y'all this little clip real quick. Then I'm gonna give y'all my commentary on it. How about that?
I'm going to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles, nigga. We are not Washington, D.C., nigga. This is Chicago, nigga. Them niggas go fight back. I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Nigga, do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago by the city by itself, gang. Trump do not send the National Guard to Chicago.
All right, well, y'all heard that, right? Well, let me say this. He ain't the only one that just said this. So I'm not just targeting this at him. And there's a lot of other people that feel like this too. But just to say, he not the only one that just spoke on this. I'm just showing y'all his video, what he said, so y'all can understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right, now look. Here's what I got to say. Let's start here with that video. With him saying that they got switches. Bruh, where y'all think them switches come from? Where y'all think them switches come from? You can't legally buy a switch nowhere. Where the fuck you think that shit come from? If you can't legally obtain it, where does it come from? That's just like with weed. We just gonna use weed as an example, right? Before weed was legal, you know what I'm saying? Before you can go to a dispensary and shit like that, where did you have to get it from? You had to get it from the streets. Where did the streets get it from? The streets got it from places like Cali, what's the other place? Colorado, they be growing the weed and shit like that. You had to get the weed from places that was like really growing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That really had it. You couldn't just go anywhere and just get weed. You know what I'm saying? Your connect had to have that shit. And when your connect was out, wasn't no weed in the hood. It was a drought until the bag came. You know what I'm saying? Now let me relate that with these switches, with these guns. You know what I'm saying? If you can't legally go in the store and buy that shit, where the fuck is it coming from? No, it ain't coming from Cali or none of that. These same places, they don't have them damn switches or none of that. Don't nobody got this shit. It just came out of nowhere. It wasn't displayed on TV saying, hey, in the next 2, 3, 4 years, y'all gonna be able to have these things called switches with buttons and all of this shit. It wasn't none of that. They just dropped one day. All of a sudden, everybody got switches. You know what I'm saying? Manual ailers, the streets not secret. The streets not secret. Yeah, man. Listen, right? Like I'm saying with them switches, the Dracos, the ARPs, uh, even the AK-47s. You know what I'm saying? All of these assault rifles and Glocks with switches turning semi-automatics into fully automatics. How do you think all of this shit happened? These guns and things that these Chicago guys talking about, these switches they got and all that shit. Do you know that shit came from the military? Do you know that that's they guns? They got their own special little labs and warehouses and shit where they make guns. You know what I'm saying? For the people that make the actual guns, they make the guns and then they ship them out to the military. The military uses these guns first. They get created and then they get shipped to the military. The military use it for training purposes. They got to train with these type of weapons and things like that first before they go out there and use them. Then they go out into combat with them. You know what I'm saying? They use these guns for so many years or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Until they kill off so many people, until the guns start malfunctioning. Things like that, right? By that time, the people that's in the lab that's making these guns, they making newer guns. They making newer weaponry. They making stronger, faster shit at this point, right? So by the time the military get done with those guns that they using at that point, the new guns come in. What you think they do with the old ones? What you think they throw them away? Okay, we done with these guns. We got 100,000 AK-47s. We done with them, so we just gonna throw them away. That is not what happened. You know what I'm saying? When they get done using them guns and they get their new weaponry, what they do with them old guns, they deploy them into the urban cities. Yeah, the New Yorks, the Detroits, the Memphis, Tennessees, the Chicagos, the LAs, the St. Louis, the Miamis, the Alabamas, the Mississippis. You know what I'm saying? The Philadelphias, the Atlantas, all of these places where it's poor and it's urban, it's neighborhoods, projects, all of those type of places, they deploy them guns in those areas. They throw them in the bushes, the grasslands, the fields, anything where it's an open space where they know people gonna walk past and see this type of shit. They drop these guns off in these urban neighborhoods because they know the urban people is not gonna tell on them. They know the urban people is not gonna call 911 and say, "Hey, there's 20 switches laying here in this grass. Can y'all come get them?" See, this is the difference between the hood and the suburbs. This is why you don't hear about people in the suburbs with Glocks with switches and stendos and all of that shit. You don't hear about this shit in the suburbs. It's only in the hood you hear about that. Why is that? Because if they deploy them type of guns in the suburbs, you know what the suburban people gonna do? They gonna call 911. Hey, we just seen two Glocks with buttons on the back of them. We don't know what they gonna do. We think they probably gonna explode or something. We never seen a gun with a button on it. Can you send somebody out here to come get this? They know that. That's why they don't put them guns in those suburban neighborhoods because they know that's what them type of people gonna do. The thing with the suburban people, them people got money. That's why they live in them communities to get away from the urban people. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is a project. You know what I'm saying? It's all a project. For the people that want to make money and want to live a better life, they live in better communities. For the people that don't get it or not trying to do better or don't give a fuck about nothing, they live in the urban neighborhoods. And this is why they deploy their old guns in them urban neighborhoods because they know them urban neighborhoods don't have shit. They know in these urban neighborhoods, motherfuckers don't got shit. So if they walking around all day with nothing to do, no money, arguing with everybody, fighting with everybody, got beef with the next block over and all of that type of shit, right? They know that if these type of people see guns, they gonna pick them up. They go, oh shit, I just found the gun. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in the hood not gonna report that shit. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be a 2-2 or it could be a 50 caliber. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what it is. Niggas in the hood is not gonna report that shit. They gonna pick them bitches up and they gonna use them. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what the system wants. Raheem Delaware, for sure, for sure. Anthony Iglesias, what's the deal? Tap in, tap the fuck in. That's the good weed. They deploy these guns in the neighborhood, right? What's up, everybody? What's the deal? What's the deal? I don't want to get off topic, you know what I'm saying? So, what up to everybody? You know what I'm saying? Keep on popping y'all shit, but I got to keep going because I don't want to get off topic with this, right? All right. So they deploy the guns in the hood because they know hood motherfuckers not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? They gonna put them bitches on their hip and they gonna walk away. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, there's gonna be 5 hits on that damn one gun. See, I'm from Detroit, man. From the west side at that. You know what I'm saying? 7 Mile is my hood. Everybody knows 7 Mile, the biggest, most well-known, respected hood in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And I come from that. So I can speak on this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm here to tell UINs that want to go to war with these troops, y'all ass gonna lose easily. And this is why I'm breaking this down the way how I am. You know what I'm saying? I understand the pride that street niggas have, but this is just one of them times we gotta hold that L. You know what I'm saying? Now that was just a little sidebar. Back to it, right? So again, they deploy these guns in the hood, right? They give us they old guns, right? Now everybody in the hood got a gun. Just a minute ago, ain't nobody had no guns. Don't nobody got no money. How the fuck everybody in the hood got a gun now? Everybody got one. Don't nobody got no jobs. Don't nobody got no CCWs. Nothing. But everybody got a gun. Half of these niggas with guns, the damn serial numbers is scratched off the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they bogus. Where these guns coming from? They getting deployed into these neighborhoods. So with them doing that, they know what the next step is. Yeah, that's a plane taking flight over me, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. I'm on the next flight. How about that? Anyway, with these guns, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it shoot the crime rate up. You know what I'm saying? Because they went from not having shit to now everybody got guns, right? Everybody got guns. Everybody pointing them at each other. People shooting each other. People shooting themselves. All type of shit, right? Every time a bullet come out that chamber, that's money to the system. Every time. That's just how it works. Every time a gun is fired, that's money to the system. Every time they come out to do investigations, there's money to the system. So crime is big business. And this is exactly why they welcome that into the urban areas because the urban areas don't have money. You ever notice in the hood, there's nothing but liquor stores, gas stations, and chicken spots, right? With that being said, what type of people live in them neighborhoods? A bunch of broke people with nothing, you know, standing on the corners all day. You know what I'm saying? Don't got shit to do, arguing, fighting with each other. That's what them type of neighborhoods carry, right? The hood. But then when you go to the suburbs, everybody got nice houses, nice cars. Everybody stay in the house with their families. You know, when they do come out, everybody nice and happy and go back in. It's a difference between the suburbs and the hood, and this is why they deploy them guns in the hood because they know niggas don't got nothing to do. In the suburbs, people got shit to do. In the hood, niggas don't got nothing to do. So yeah, go ahead and drop them old guns off in them neighborhoods because them niggas don't got nothing to do. They already hate each other. Here, let's give them a reason to kill each other. And I'm not making this no black and white thing, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that. Never in my life been no racist, no funny type person. I never act funny to white people or nothing. I never been that. So this is not no racist thing, or nothing like that at all. This is just the truth between the suburbs and the hood, and this is why crimes happen in the hood the way they do. Because the military drop off their old guns in the hood. Y'all don't like that, do y'all? Y'all like to believe that them guns y'all found was your big homie. Yeah, the big homie that got locked up, he got 30, 40 years, you know what I'm saying? Big dope man, had all the guns, all the women, all the cars. Yeah, y'all want to chalk it up. It was him and his crew. They was running from the hood and they threw their guns and they dope in these alleys and these grass fields. Y'all want to chalk it up to that. Instead of it being the actual reality is that the damn guards dropped these guns off in your neighborhood. They dropped this dope off in your neighborhood. But street niggas don't think like that. They don't think like that. Street niggas ain't involved with that politic and shit. So that ain't even in the street nigga mind. Mind you, it's me coming from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm way beyond that. You know what I'm saying? But just saying, this is me coming from that. We don't think about all that political shit or nothing like that. Like I said, we chalk it up to the big homie drop the bag, running from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because it was nothing for us to be in the house at night and we hear the cops pull up chasing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Niggas hopping our fences and shit. We hearing niggas hopping the fence. You know what I'm saying? Dogs barking, police, hey, stop, get down. You know what I'm saying? You hear guns going off. That shit was normal with us. You know what I'm saying? So the next day or a couple days later, the nigga come outside is, oh yeah, you seen that dope in the alley? You seen that motherfucking bag? Yeah, you seen that book bag sitting in the alley? Bro, dog, ran from the hood. You heard the shooting and shit. You heard the niggas hopping the fence. Yeah, that's dog bag. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. How you know that wasn't the homie's bag? Because when the police chase you, They scale that whole area. They investigate that whole area from top to bottom until they get every piece of evidence, everything that they looking for out of that situation. They gonna scale that whole place. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a shooting involved or they think some drugs is involved, anything like that. They gonna scale that whole place. Middle of the night, broad daylight. They got the flashlights out, everything. They gonna scale that whole area. So you're not gonna tell me that the homie was able to drop the bag in the alley and the boys ain't see it. That's what they out there for. it, it ain't no way you can believe it. But like I said, street niggas ain't political. So that's how street niggas look at it. Oh, bro threw his gun in the bushes when the boys were chasing him last night. I heard him. I looked out the window. I seen him jump my gate. Yeah, bro threw his pistol in the bushes. That's where his gun came from. No, it ain't. You think the police wouldn't have found that shit? Just like you was able to find, you think the police wouldn't have found that? Is you crazy? That's the police job. That's what they do. But like I said, in the streets, that's what the nigga chalk it up to. Is the big homie. He was able to toss the bag. He was able to toss the gun. That's where I got this gun from. That's where I got this bag from. He left it in the bushes. Whole time it was a setup, man. But you know something? I didn't learn that until I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? That's how I became knowledgeable of what I'm talking about. Is where's these guns coming from? Where's this shit coming from? Like, let's be for real. You got to think most people that live in the hood, 9 times out of 10, they never even left the hood. So where's they obtaining these guns and drugs from? You know what I'm saying? It's all a setup, man. And I still ain't got into the whole situation. I'm just breaking this down. This is what the live is for, to break it down. You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all the video of it, so for y'all that's watching, I might think I'm taking too long, whatever. Y'all can just go watch the video, But this the live. I'm breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, with that being said, right, the homies in the hood, they chalk it up to the big homies that ran from the hood. That's they work. That's they guns, and that's how they obtain guns and drugs from shit being left around. But they don't even know this was all set up in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to prison, that's when I learned this shit. I was in there with actual OGs that broke that shit down to me and told me how it went. A lot of them was in there for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And everything they was saying, I'm like, damn, that shit makes sense. They like, bro, that's exactly how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started looking at the facts, like, you right. Cause most niggas in the hood can't even buy a gun. Most niggas in the hood cannot legally buy a gun. Why is that, Mr. Roller? Because niggas got felonies. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you can't go to the gun range. You have to be able to go to the gun range, get your CCW before you can even go in the gun store and buy a fucking gun. You can't just walk in the gun store and just let me get the ARP right there. Like, no, nigga, you gotta have a license first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a license. Meaning you have to go to that gun range, you gotta get the training, you gotta get approved, you gotta get your license. Then you can go to the gun store and legally buy a gun. Most niggas in the hood don't have that training. You know what I'm saying? So where y'all getting these guns from? Y'all finding them, trading them off with other niggas. Other niggas doing the same shit. They deploy all these guns in the same neighborhoods. All y'all sharing all the same shit. All y'all sharing guns. They got 1,000 bodies on them. Y'all don't even know. Y'all think y'all did something with them 3 or 4 niggas y'all killed with that gun. That gun got 1,000 bodies on it. Little do you know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with all that being said, right? So these niggas don't got no training or nothing. What make you think they gonna do anything with the military? Trump say he deploying the National Guards in Chicago, and the Chicago guys is reacting to it. What make y'all think y'all gonna do anything with the military and y'all niggas don't even got no training? That's my whole point of all of that, what I just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand the difference between us and them. Talking in street terms. Us street niggas. Let me just talk to the street niggas right quick, right? What are we gonna do with them? You know what I'm saying? They supply us. Little do we know, what are we gonna do with them? You know what I'm saying? You think we about to go to war with them fucking box of bullets that we got? Because that's what most of us got is a box of bullets. Nigga, we gonna run out that shit so quick, and they gonna come with so much firepower, man, bro. Y'all niggas tweaking, bro. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? On a huge scale and on a low scale, it is not happening. You know, niggas don't even got no type of training, bro. What make you think you gonna go up against them? Niggas drink, smoke, fucking all day, popping pills, drinking lean, sniffing shit, and you think you gonna go up against the military? They don't smoke, drink, none of that shit. They work out all day, every day. They train all day, every day. They jump out the bed. The way how they jump out the bed, they roll out that bitch and do a push up, throw themselves up off the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's how they wake up. You wake up, you hit the damn snooze button 5 times before you even finally decide to get up. You wake up 30 minutes late. They wake up 30 minutes early. And they energized for the whole day. You tired by 12 o'clock. What the fuck make you think you gonna do anything with them? You not doing nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? That shit over with. So my best advice to you Chicago YNs, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like y'all ass tweaking, bro. The guy said in the video, it's over 100,000 gangs in Chicago. Do you know how hectic that gotta be? Every 2, 3 niggas, it's a new clique. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hate each other. That EBK shit is real. If it's really 100,000 gangs in Chicago, he didn't say 100,000 in Illinois. He said in Chicago, one city. So all y'all hate each other. What y'all gonna do with the military that's all together? They all together. And they all gonna come together. And they gonna come in them suits that's gonna be prepared to eat them bullets from them Glocks with switches y'all got. They gonna come with them suits. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come with them guns. They gonna come with them tanks. They gonna come with everything together. And all y'all hate each other. So what? On that day when Trump deployed, all y'all gonna come together. Y'all all gonna say, you know what? Fuck everything we had going on. We about to go after them. Fuck all that. You killed my brother, my cousin, my auntie, my sister, my baby mama, my kids, my homies, um, the man at the grocery store that I always talk to, you know, killed everybody. And you talking about you smoking my homies. And then all of a sudden, I just say, fuck all that. Yeah, let's go at the National Guards. The people that's not our ops. They just want all of this stupid shit off the streets. They not coming to kill nobody. They not coming to lock nobody up. All they doing is coming to sweep up the streets. That's all they coming to do. And you talking about going to war with them. They not even coming for war. Listen to Trump. Trump said he is just not no war thing or nothing like that. He said it. They want to clean up the streets. And y'all got a problem with it. So now y'all talking about, yeah, y'all come here, woo, woo, we got Glocks with switches. Like that shit means something to them. That's one of their old guns. What are you talking about? That's their old shit. They been mastered them. That's a Glock with a switch to them is like a 9mm to us. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best y'all coming. Okay. Do you know that the military train all day for this type of shit? So just let's just use a scenario real quick. Let's just say the guards go down there to Chicago. Just say they go to one of their most dangerous blocks down there. Y'all could drop in the comment what block you think is the most dangerous out there. Just say they go to that block, right? Niggas ain't having niggas pulling out their Glock with switches. They get to blowing. Do you know them guards? They gonna hit them cuts. They gonna hide behind them houses, them buildings, whatever, and they gonna count the bullets that come out that switch. They gonna count that shit. They can count it in their head just like that. Why it's going off, even while they running away for cover and everything. They gonna count all that shit. So they gonna know when you out of bullets. They gonna know how it sound when it click, when you out, when the gun too high, when it's about to jam. That's they old artillery. They know they gun better than you. All you know is you pull it out, take pictures with it, and shoot at niggas. That's all you know. They done broke that gun down and put it back together so many times. So they know their gun. They gonna wait till you out. Soon as you run out, you gonna drop that. You gonna put in that second clip, your last clip. By the time you doing that, they gonna already be in your face. See, hood niggas, when hood niggas shoot at each other, you gotta understand when them bullets get to flying, that shit is scary. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas freeze up when bullets get to flying. It's either you freeze up or you run. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers freeze up. A lot of motherfuckers run. When it comes to the military, you think that's what they do? The military is trained for that. That's what they do. So when they get to when shots get start firing, they know what to do. They know how to move. They know how to get down. They know how to crawl. They know how to roll around. You don't got none of that training. And you think you about to go up against them with them two clips you got? Do you know they coming with endless ammo? Literally endless ammo. Literally. If they know they about to go to war with y'all, they gonna go to their lab and they gonna get all of the bullets, all of the guns that they need for y'all. Here's another thing y'all ain't think about. Do you know they don't even gotta play with y'all? They could just straight drop a bomb in that bitch. Not a bomb to blow up the city. They could drop a bomb like tear gas or some shit to fuck all of y'all up. And they could just lock all y'all niggas up. Any one of you hood niggas got tear gas? I bet you don't. Do you know what to do if tear gas is dropped in your area? I bet you y'all don't. I bet you a lot of y'all never even seen tear gas. I ain't talking about pepper spray. I'm talking about tear gas. The real shit. See, the spray, you can get away from that shit. I didn't ran away from the spray a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? So you can get away from that. But that tear gas, it's like it's like a house on fire. How heavy the smoke is, that's that's what tear gas is. You know what I'm saying? They could drop that in y'all city, man, and drop all y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all tripping. Y'all thinking y'all about to play with them. Hopefully all this shit is just for the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be tragic if y'all play with them. If y'all fire one shot at them, it's gonna be tragic. One. Y'all don't even gotta kill nobody. Y'all fire one shot, it's gonna be over. I'm telling you right now. Trump not playing. He wants you to trip. You know what I'm saying? That's why he coming the way how he coming. You think he not ready? Y'all is one city, bro. Listen, man. The military protects the world. The military protects our country. The National Guards protect us. We don't protect them. When these third world countries is trying to fire bombs into our country, who you think is there to derail the missiles that's getting fired at us? It ain't you Chicago niggas with them Glocks with switches. Y'all ain't shooting them missiles out the sky. That's the guards in the military. That's their job. They don't let nothing touch us. We live a great life all day, every day. And little do we know, we always under attack. And our military save us every single day. And now we think we about to go up against them. Like, that's crazy work. It's not gonna happen. And you talking about one city. It ain't enough of y'all. It ain't enough of y'all. Do you know how many um what can I say, how many troops we actually have? We got like 1.5 million troops on the ground. One is anywhere in between 1.2 to 1.5 million troops on the ground. On the boots on the ground, literal boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? We got like another 1.1, 1.2 million on reserve. They just on call. You know what I'm saying? They ain't in the field. They on call. So all they doing is training. That's all they doing. They getting ready. So I mean, of course they already ready because they in that reserve tank. You know what I'm saying? But they prepping. And that's not counting all the people that's signing up, getting drafted, volunteering, you know, blah 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 blah. We roughly got about 3 million troops at any given moment. And that ain't even counting all of the resources. That's another thing you got to think about what the military have. They have all the resources. What is y'all gonna be able to do with them? They have all the resources. I'm so lost with all this shit. I'm lost. Like I said, I hope it's all just for the internet, because if they play with the military, man, it's gonna be tragic. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad. You got to think, other countries don't even want to war with us. Countries. You talking about a city full of niggas that hate each other? Man, y'all a piece of cake to them. Matter of fact, they want to smoke with y'all now. Since y'all are playing, since y'all, you know what I'm saying, you on the internet talking crazy. Now they want to fade. Here's another thing I want to speak on this Chicago thing, right? Let's talk about the mayor. What's his name? Brandon Jackson. I done said this multiple times. He is an ex gangbanger. I know he is. I can tell I'm an ex gangbanger. I know. You know what I'm saying? He an ex gangbanger, bro. I'm telling you. Let me relate this to my time, right? Back when Detroit was on fire. Back in the early 2000s, all of the 80s and 90s was crazy. We gonna talk about the early 2000s. Kwame Kilpatrick was our mayor. He was letting all the street niggas get all the fucking money. All the street niggas was balling. None of them niggas was in jail with nothing serious going. Everybody was living fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Back in Detroit. I mean, back in the early 2000s in Detroit. I remember this. I was young kid. I was, in my early teenage years. You know, I remember this shit. All the dope boys getting money. At that time, we had a police task force called Gang Squad. Gang Squad did not take nobody to jail. They wanted to fight. And anybody from Detroit will tell you the whole 2000s we had Gang Squad. They'll tell you about Gang Squad. You know what I'm saying? So Gang Squad like pushed the regular cops off the streets, pretty much. Gang Squad was pretty much running the streets at that time. This was all under Kwame's administration, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Kwame was letting all the street niggas get money. Even the police wasn't bothering us. You know what I'm saying? I remember this shit. I remember days Gang Squad would pull up, want to fight. They'd pull up, they'd be 4 deep in the car. It'd be 10 niggas on the corner. They'd pull up 4 deep on them 10 niggas and what's up? They take their badge off, all that shit. What's up? And they'd straight tell niggas like, hey, look, if y'all could whoop us, we'll leave y'all alone. Y'all can keep y'all dope, y'all guns, all that shit. But if we whoop y'all, we taking y'all shit. And every time we see y'all, we extorting y'all. That was Gang Squad conversation with street niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. And niggas be like, all right, they get the scrapping. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes street niggas win, sometimes Gang Squad win. It was what it was. But my point is that the cops wasn't even cops. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, crime is big business. You know what I'm saying? And this is why Kwame was allowing it. Because Kwame was an ex-hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he was smart. And he got into the damn system, boom, became the mayor. So he let all the hood niggas get money. Because that's what he came from. You know what I'm saying? After he got knocked and all of that shit, everything fell. Everything fell. All the corruption was being exposed, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because crime is big business. All of that dope and shit that was coming through Detroit back then, Kwame was getting a cut of that shit. You know what I'm saying? These known facts. So this ain't no incriminating or none of these known facts. You know, man, crime is big business, and I'm relating the whole uh, Kwame Kilpatrick thing with Brandon Johnson in Chicago. He repeating the same shit that Kwame did 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He repeating the same shit. Crime is out of control. These niggas going to jail, getting right back out, and they acting like it's just a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's street vision. That's a ex hood nigga that's running the show. That's what's going on. And that's why I said, like I said multiple times, he an ex street nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know that for sure. He an ex street nigga. And that's why Chicago is so out of control the way it is. I mean, Chicago been like that, but it's like now we got a president coming in saying we gonna put an end to all that crime y'all got going on. Y'all can't handle it, so let us handle it. And he totally against it. Totally against it. Why is he against it? Because it's big business. Crime is big business. Every time one of them niggas die out there, that's money to the system. Every time one of them niggas get locked up, that's money to the system. Every time it's a shooting, every time it's a robbery, every time it's an investigation, every time 911 gets called, that's money to the system. Where is it likely to have 911 calls? In the hood. You know what I'm saying? In the suburbs, 911 calls probably a cat in a tree, or an old person probably had a heart attack or some shit like that. In the hood, it's 911 calls all day about all type of shit. It's big business. You know what I'm saying? And Brandon Johnson, he don't want that stream of income to plummet. Because that's what's gonna happen. Trump sending them troops through there and end crime. You know what's gonna happen? Everybody gonna be like, damn, we was all beefing with each other for no reason. Fuck that. Everybody gonna get jobs. Everybody gonna want to be fathers to their kids. They're gonna become family men. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be saving their money. They're gonna be buying shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna have no need for guns. When they see their ops, they gonna be cool because the guards here ain't no nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? You better be cool. It's gonna stop all of that shit. When Trump deployed the guards out there to DC, he ended crime in 11 days. Do you know DC have a higher crime rate than Chicago? It's just that Chicago is a big ass city. You know what I'm saying? But DC have a higher crime rate. There's a couple of places that got a higher crime rate than Chicago. It's just Chicago, just a big ass place, you know. But ended crime in 11 days. And like I said, they have a higher crime rate than Chicago. Ended that shit in 11 days. Yeah, Brandon Johnson saw that. He got scared. Oh, hell no. Don't bring that over here. That's going to end all the crime in 10 days. You know what I'm saying? 5 days, 30 days. All the crime is going to end. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. That's big business. Every time a nigga go to jail, the government pays the system. I done told y'all how that worked before. The system don't care about your time. The system care about your guilty plea. Do you know how many people that had murders and pleaded guilty to murder and they home on a murder, then did a couple of years and got out on a murder because they pleaded guilty. And it depend on whatever conditions they had on their case. But you got thousands of guys home on murders because they took a plea deal. The system don't care about your time. They need that plea deal. That's what the government pay. The government pay by the plea. Why you think all them guys in YSL is at home? Diddy got all them charges dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta pay attention to it. All they want is a guilty plea. The whole YNW Melly situation. You know, my man's looking at 5 life sentences. All that. If he just take a plea, he can do 10 years and be home. Portland, right? He had 5 life sentences in an exchange for 10 years and 6 years parole, probation, whatever for his plea. That's all they care about is your plea. Your time don't mean nothing to them. You can't do nothing to them. You ain't even gonna be around them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't care about you being in the world. They don't care. That shit don't mean nothing to them. They need your plea. Big business. For the time that you in prison, they get paid for that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, your timing is not their main focus. The plea is. You know what I'm saying? But of course, for the timing that you locked up, yes, they get paid for that. Every day that you in jail, they get paid for that. Shit. The county jail where I'm at, Oakland County, man, they so scandalous. Not only do they get paid for you while you in jail, but after you get out, they charge you for being in there. They charge you every day for you being in there. They mail you a bill and all this shit. Um, you know, just don't sign it. You know what I'm saying? But they bill you for the time you've been in jail. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Out cold. It's a tax write off. You know what I'm saying? That not only do they get paid by the government for your time being there, but they also get a tax write off because they charge you for you being there. Big business. Big business. And Trump gonna end that shit in 30 days. Yeah. Brandon Johnson not going. He not going. Hell no, no. Mm-mm. Take that shit somewhere else. Don't bring it here. He got the governor with him and everything. But if you pay attention to all the residents say Chicago flip red. All the residents is with Trump. They telling Trump to come in. It's just the mayor, the governor, the politicians. They the only ones that don't want him there. And not these YN on they bullshit. But for the majority, they want Trump to come in. Chicago flip red. Do your research on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking that this shit real. Chicago flip red. It's just the people in office don't want it. And of course, the YNs, because they don't want no guards taking over their block. You know what I'm saying? Where they can't come outside. So of course they gonna feel some type of way. But on the real, if it wasn't against them, they would be with it too. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold world. Cold world. But that shit is big business. You know what I'm saying? And Brandon Johnson, he ain't trying to lose out on that bag. You don't know how many BDs, GDs, ViceLords he probably getting a bag through. You know what I'm saying? Every month. because he allowing so much crime in the city. So it's drugs and guns coming in and out all day long. He getting the cut of that shit. You know, it's fucked up, man. But Trump gonna overpower that shit, and he gonna come through there, and he gonna tear that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? And gonna have to deal with whatever consequences after that. That's just what it's gonna be. You know. So with that being said, when they come, when they come through that bitch, you YN niggas, y'all niggas better go in the house. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all try anything with them troops, they gonna knock y'all ass down, and they authorized to do so. You know what I'm saying? So don't play with them. Take your ass on in. Fuck the bullshit. Them niggas in DC, they got with the plan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers better do the same, man. Straight up. Y'all don't got the firepower. Y'all don't got the body armor. Y'all don't got the training. Y'all don't got the patience. Y'all don't got nothing that the military got. So y'all not gonna be able to do nothing with them. And again, the mayor is only against this because it's big business. You know what I'm saying? It's big business. That's the only reason why he against this. He gonna lose a bag if this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just real nigga shit. He gonna lose a bag. He ain't going for that. So now you trying to sign executive orders and all this shit. Man, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. So again, when he do come through there, y'all niggas better get out the way. I'm telling you, you don't know what type of firepower they got now. Again, them Glocks with switches is 9 millimeters to them. You know what I'm saying? They got some shit right about now. So y'all don't want to play with them. Y'all don't got enough ammo for them. Y'all don't got the aim, nothing. Y'all niggas shooting sideways, hitting innocent people and babies and women and shit like that. The military ain't doing that. They gonna hit you. Yeah, you. They gonna hit you. Not your man's next to you. Not somebody walking past that just so happen to catch your bullet. They gonna hit you. That's a for sure. They gonna hit you. They trained for this shit. Other countries don't even want to smoke with us. What make you think you one city full of niggas is gonna do something? And all y'all hate each other. How y'all think that's gonna work? Y'all all killed each other. All of y'all. So you think you just gonna wake up one day and be like, y'all gonna go to the ops and be like, you know what? Fuck all of that. The National Guard is gonna be here tomorrow morning. Let's go get them. You think that's how that's about to go? Nigga, please. Soon as the ops see you, when y'all come outside for the guards, as soon as the ops see you, and you thinking that y'all about to go to war with the troops, the ops gonna blow your ass down. He been waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? He been wanting you to come outside. He been looking for you. Again, you killed his mama, his daddy, his auntie, his uncle, his cousin, his brother, his baby mama. He want you. He don't want the troops. He want you. He know if he shoot at the troops, he gonna die anyway. So he might as well go ahead and knock your ass off because he been looking for you. So he gonna knock you off, and then the guards gonna lock him up for life. And guess what? He gonna be happy with it because he been looking for you. He wanted to get you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna happily do his lifetime in prison. He got to get back. He got to get back. That's what's gonna happen with y'all if y'all think y'all about to go up against these National Guards. Y'all gonna kill each other before the National Guards can do anything. If anything, this is gonna really expose y'all. Another thing, about the National Guard. Like I said, with the training they got, right? They don't even got to shoot you and kill you. They could just de-arm your ass. They could shoot that gun out your hand. They could shoot that bitch off your hip. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what you really think you about to do with them? You don't got nothing coming. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just got to give it up on that. You know, it ain't happening. You know, I really believe that y'all let that statistic take over y'all brain. The statistic that from back in the day when we went to war with Iraq, and one of those years, y'all y'all uh, murder rate was higher than the war in Iraq. So that's how y'all got the name Chirac, because y'all had more murders in Chicago that year than it was in that war that we had with Iraq. I think y'all let that shit blow y'all head up too much. Y'all going off statistics. That's not necessarily facts. Do you know how many people died over there that wasn't reported? Do you know that they actually drop bombs and blow people up? How you gonna account for people that blew the fuck up into pieces? You know what I'm saying? They can't account that body. They don't know how many people died from that bomb. Do you know they have actual booby traps in the grass, the dirt, all of that shit? So when they ops walking up on them, they stepping on booby traps and blowing the fuck up. Them bodies don't go in those statistics. You know what I'm saying? The only bodies that go in them statistics is when the shit is over with and the bodies that's laying on the ground. Again, what about all the bodies that got blew the fuck up? Exactly. So Chicago, I think y'all let that statistic, you know what I'm saying, blow y'all head up, and it was just a statistic. Like they didn't blew up so many people. Like, come on, man. You know how many people ran up on them with bombs on their chest, and they de-armed theirs or shot their damn bomb on their chest before they could even run up on them? Like, do you know how many people didn't die from being blown up over there in that war? That's what a war is. They let that statistic get to them, man, and now they really think that they can go to war with the military. Crazy shit, man. It's crazy. Again, like I said from the beginning, y'all get these guns from the military. These guns are old guns from the military. They deploy them into your neighborhood, you find them, and you get to shooting people with them. So you know what they do? They lock your ass up. They take your guns, the dope, all that shit. They put in their evidence room. They do their investigation on it. You know what they do after that? They throw it right back in the streets. That's how it works. And again, when that old artillery is done and used up, they kick you to the streets. I remember when I was younger, if you had a 38, a 9 millimeter, or a Beretta, you was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was that nigga if you had one of them. Pull one of them out right now. Nigga, you gonna get laughed at. You know what I'm saying? That's because times changed. The military, they didn't use them, they old guns. They didn't kick them guns out to the streets. So now the artillery didn't upgrade. We getting they knockoffs. So yeah, now them 9 millimeters, them 38s and all that shit, them play guns now. When back then, you whip one of them out, nigga. Oh shit. You pull one of them out right now, nigga gonna laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Come on, man. Y'all got to get with times, man. Like I said, I learned that in prison from OGs that was in there for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was telling me how that shit worked. Like, dog, they kick that shit back out to the community. You know, even after they catch a nigga with the shit, they go ahead and do the investigation on it, and they kick you right back out to the streets. That's how the system works. Crime is big business, and this is why Brandon Johnson don't want that shit in Chicago. You're gonna lose out on that big business. You know what I'm saying? That's just all there is to it. So, man, put it like this. I gotta light up one more time before I end this shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. To you Chicago YNs. Take it on in, man. Hold this L. Hold your L respectfully. See my lighter? Detroit Lions lighter. And we just got spanked. And I'm holding that L. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the good with the bad. This is one of them situations when this is when you gotta take the bad with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get worse. So just take it for what it is, man. Hang it up. Gang banging is over. Go get a job. Start you a family. Find you a girlfriend or something. You know what I'm saying? Just live a good life, man. Cause it's over with. Them guards come in. It's over with. I'm telling you right now, it's over. So go ahead and get prepared for it. Cause if they come in, it's over with. That same day. Then they gonna take them a couple days with y'all nothing. They gonna get y'all that same day. Tell you. So just let it go, Reggie. Let it go. Hold that ill. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta hold that ill at some point, you know. But thinking that you about to go up against the military and you know what I'm saying, like that ain't happening. It's not happening. We got third world countries that don't want no smoke with us. You know what I'm saying? Real crazy people. You are not crazy. You just have a gun. You know what I'm saying? They take that gun from you, you ain't on shit. That's why you gotta have a gun. Cause you ain't on shit without it. Them guards, they on all it, with or without a gun. They gonna spank your ass either way. They train for it. This is their life. You know what I'm saying? And you think you about to go up against it because you got a Glock with a switch, boy? Again, y'all don't even got no body armor, let alone ready for their artillery. Y'all don't even got no body armor. Out of every 100 niggas, what 3 of y'all might got a damn armor suit? Come on, man, cut it out. All of them coming with armor suits, every last one, and they armor exceeds y'all Glocks with switches. You can believe that. So unless y'all getting straight up face shots, y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them. And again, they know how to move and everything. They know the way how you hold your gun, the angle you gonna hold it at. They know how to stick and move, get around your ass. Like, bro, you tripping? Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping. Half of y'all gonna be scared anyway. So I don't know how y'all think that shit gonna win, or how y'all think that shit gonna go. Half of y'all gonna be scared as soon as y'all see them suits anyway. Y'all gonna see that tank ride up the street, man. It's over. It's over. All type of helicopters gonna be riding around this shit. Man, please. Go ahead up there Glock with the switch if you want to. that switch gonna turn on you and blow your ass down. That's how trained they is. They gonna be able to turn their gun on you and smoke your own self with it. You tripping. You think you about to do something with them. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Spend another live stream and roll up a poet. So get your blunts raw and you drink pour it.